Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a smoky skull look. I found this look on Instagram. You probably have seen it a bunch of times. I'm not sure who the original creator is, so unfortunately I can't credit them, but if you know, please let me know in the comment section down below. I think this look is ultra cool, a little bit of sexy, and pretty easy. You don't need a costume really or anything to go with it. So if you want to know how to get the look, then keep on watching. So as you can see, I'm starting out with a little bit more problematic skin than normal. I've been doing a lot of Halloween makeup and wearing a lot of makeup this month, so I think my skin is just a little unhappy with me. I'm going to be priming my skin a little bit differently because I want a really flawless complexion for this look. I'm going to be using 3 products to start. I'm going to spray my face with a setting spray. Any setting spray will do. I'm going to use a Wet n Wild setting spray for this. This setting spray is actually pretty dang good for its value. It's just a couple bucks and it really does a great job especially if you're in a pinch or on a budget. It's done me pretty well. Once I do that, let that dry, I'm going to put on a little bit of Primer Potion by Urban Decay on the spots that have a lot of discoloration. So like right on this cheek and then a couple of these red spots here. And then once that has pretty much set, I'm going to go in with a color correcting shade, more of a salmon. This one is by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to go in with this shade and just cover up that redness, and then I'll do my foundation. So once I'm done with that step, I'm going to prime and prep my eyelids off camera, and then we'll get started with the makeup. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with a warm toned crease color. I'm taking this into the crease, evenly distributing it above, a little bit above my fold. And I'm going to drag this color out, kind of into a flick. And then I'm going to focus a lot of this color right underneath the eyebrow, in the hollow of your eye. Once those edges are buffed out, I'm going to go in with an even warmer shade. And I'm really going to warm that area up even more. And we're done! I'm just kidding. And now we're gonna go in with a little bit deeper color and a smaller blending brush. We're going in with a medium brown, and then starting on the outer third of the eye, I'm gonna define my brow bone. You can kind of put your pinky and feel where the shape of your brow bone is, and you wanna really exaggerate that area. And I'm gonna take that all the way into my eye socket and fluff that color into that area right underneath the eyebrow. And then going in with a matte black shadow and a flatter brush, I'm going to start to define the crease in like a cut crease shape. So I'm going to take the flat edge of that brush just to deepen that color. And then taking any small detailer brush, I'm gonna go in and just define that line. And I'm gonna just keep that color darkest to that defined line and feather that deep black. We still want to see that gradient effect there. Then going in with that same fluffy brush from before, with no additional product, we're going to lightly buff out those edges one last time. And going in with any concealer and a concealer brush, we're going to clean up the edges of our cut crease. Once we're done with this step, we're going to come back to the eyes in just a little bit. I'm going to apply my full coverage foundation off camera, and when we come back, we'll continue working. And with a little bit of black eyeshadow and a small detailer brush, we're going to go along the lash line and drag a dark line a little bit below our normal tear duct line. And because we're doing a heavy eye, this is gonna open up the eyes for us and bring that into a slight point. And then going in with that flat brush and a little bit of our medium brown, we're gonna buff out that lower lash line. And we're gonna take it, we're using a larger brush because we're gonna take it pretty low. And you really wanna buff that line out so there's no harsh edges. Going in with just a little bit of that warm tone color, that peachy color, we're gonna take that at the very bottom. Now see, this color is like pretty much already on my cheek. Just gonna buff that color out. And I'm gonna bring that up to softly meet the line. And then just lightly dusting away that powder. This foundation I'm using looks super light on camera, but I promise you it's the right color. It just oxidizes a bit. Now we're gonna go back in with that deeper brown shade, and you may have been wondering, why haven't I done my eyebrows yet? Because I look bare. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this deep brown color, not quite the black, and we're gonna fluff it up into the brow and create sort of a frown mark. And you're gonna wanna use a pretty fluffy brush because from this point on, we're gonna wanna diffuse all the colors that we use. And I'm taking that right over the brow line and over the brow hairs. And later we'll deepen up the brows to give it some shape. We're going in with another fluffy brush and a little dab of black. We're gonna take that to really give a little bit of dimension. Using a lot of light pressure and kind of flicking the brush up and lightening the pressure as I move away. That's gonna give us that really faded gradient kind of effect. Edges a bit. I'm just going in with a fluffy brush and blending it out. And then going in with a warm peachy tone, I'm gonna just contour my nose and bring that right up into the frown line. And that's okay if the contour feels a little bit darker than normal. We're gonna end up coloring in our nose in just a second. And then using a detailer brush, and you can either use a gel eyeliner for this, liquid eyeliner, or a black eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with a black eyeshadow first and sketch out the shape of my skeleton nose, and then go back in with an eyeliner to be a little more precise. Gonna create a little V. And then I'm gonna fill this in with a black eyeliner off camera, and when we come back, we're gonna work on the rest of the face. Okay, going in with a really warm tone, I'm gonna contour my cheeks pretty heavily. And I want my cheeks to seem protruding a little bit, so I'm gonna take it a little lower than I normally would. And then going in with a foundation brush and a little bit of black and dark brown mixed, I'm gonna just deepen up that contour. Okay, and then using that same brush from earlier, I'm gonna just take that contour color on the sides. All right, taking a little bit of matte black eyeshadow, I'm gonna go inside my lip line. And then taking a sharp eyeliner, we're gonna create some really sharp lines in varying sizes. Okay, and then to give it some dimension, I'm gonna feather in a little bit of that dark color. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes and eyebrows off camera, and when we come back, we'll see the final look. Alright guys, this is the final look. I went ahead and just added like a deep red beanie for, well, I didn't feel like doing my hair, and I kind of like my hair this sort of rough, dirty kind of texture. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, press that subscribe button down below, and have a very safe, happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time. Bye!